Hello everyone, myself Kashish, and now I'm making a video on cell, which is the unit of life, and it is the most fundamental chapter that you have to study during your preparation of any exam. And when you start from it, you have to underline each and every line of NCERT, and I will explain you how you have to do it. So when you look around, you see both living and non-living things. आप अपने आसपास देखते हैं, you could see that there are living things as well as non-living things. So you must have wondered and asked yourself that what it is that makes an organism living or what it is that an inanimate thing does not have. आप ये सोचते होंगे कि what it is that thing that makes a table non-living and what it is that thing that make us living. So the difference lies between them is that we have cells. हमारे पास cells हैं. The answer to this is the presence of the basic unit of life, the cell in all living organisms. Means हर living organisms में, whether it plant cell, whether it animal cell, all have cell in it. So all organisms are composed of cells. Some are composed of a single cell and are called unicellular organisms, while others like us are composed of many cells and they are called multicellular organisms. So it is most important that the organisms which are composed of a single cell, they are known as unicellular organisms, while us, we are animals and we are composed of multicellular organisms. Now we come to what is cell. Unicellular organisms are capable of independent existence, means they can live independently and they can perform the essential functions of life as well, means there is no division of labor. Cell एक ही cell है and the only cell is doing the all work. So it is performing the essential functions of life. Anything less than a complete structure of a cell does not ensure independent living. अगर सेल के स्ट्रक्चर में कुछ कमी है, अगर सेल नहीं है तो इंडिपेंडेंट लिविंग नहीं हो सकती. तो जो यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर ऑल्सो लिविंग, दैट मीन्स दे हैव सेल्स इन देम. Hence, cell is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Now, cell के ग्रुप से क्या बनता है? टिश्यूज़ बनते हैं. टिश्यूज़ के ग्रुप से ऑर्गन्स बनते हैं. ऑर्गन combines to form organ system, and what we have circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system as well. तो सेल क्या है? It is the fundamental portion. It is the fundamental structural and functional unit which we all are composed of. Now we come to Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Now we come to the discoveries which were made in cells. Anton von Leeuwenhoek first saw and described the living cell. उन्होंने सबसे पहले एक living cell को describe किया और उन्होंने जो cells देखे उनके name क्या रखा उन्होंने animalcule. So it is an extra information that Anton von Leeuwenhoek first saw and described the living cell, and the cells were named as animalcule. Robert Brown later discovered the nucleus. So the nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown, and the invention of the microscope and its improvement leading to the electron microscope revealed all the structural details of the cell. Okay, so you have to look on it that in 1665 Robert Hooke discovered the cell. In 1674 Anton von Leeuwenhoek discovered the animalcule. 1833 Robert Brown discovered the nucleus, and in 1838 Sheldon and Schwann formulated the cell theory, which we will discuss near about. And what is study of cells? Study of cells is known as cytology. Cells जो होते हैं वो combine करके tissues बनाते हैं, and the study of tissue is known as histology. And जो histology के father थे, there was Xavier Bichet. So it is an extra information which can come in your exams. So it is very important to look on it. Now we come to the cell theory. What is cell theory? In 1838, Matthias Sheldon, who was a German botanist वो person होता है which works on a plant cell. So Matthias Sheldon was a German botanist and he examined a large number of plants. And what he observed, उन्होंने क्या observe किया कि सारे जो plants है they are composed of different kinds of cells. And these kinds of cells form the tissues of the plant which we see. Okay. So cell ही है जो fundamental and structural unit है. And about the same time, Schwann in 1839, he was a British zoologist. He studied different type of animals and reported that the cells had a thin outer layer जिसको हम आज जानते हैं plasma membrane से. So there were two scientists, Sheldon and Schwann. Sheldon in 1838 he discovered the plant cells, and in Schwann in 1839 he was a British zoologist, and he studied different types of animal cells, and he reported what he found, that all plant cells are composed of all animal cells are composed of plasma membrane. He also concluded, based on his studies on plant tissues, that the presence of cell wall is a unique character of the plant. अब क्या है कि जो सेल वॉल है, इट इज़ अ मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ प्लांट सेल्स, बिकॉज एनिमल सेल्स में सेल वॉल प्रेजेंट नहीं होते, ओनली प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन इज प्रेजेंट ओवर देयर. सो प्लांट सेल की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है, दैट दे हैव अ सेल वॉल. On the basis of this, Schwann proposed the hypothesis that that the body of animals and plants are composed of cells and product of cells. की body जो है एक animal की और plant की, they are composed of cells, और cells के product से टिश्यूज़ बन रहे हैं, टिश्यूज से ऑर्गन्स बन रहे हैं, ऑर्गन से ऑर्गन सिस्टम बन रहे हैं. सो जो फंडामेंटल स्ट्रक्चरल और फंक्शनल यूनिट है, दैट इज सेल. नाउ शील्टन एंड श्वान दे टुगेदर फॉर्मुलेटेड द सेल थ्योरी. इन दोनों ने ही एक साथ उनके ऑब्जर्वेशंस कंक्लूड करके दे टुगेदर गेव द सेल थ्योरी. एंड उन्होंने ये एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया कि न्यू सेल्स कैसे बनते हैं. तो जो मॉडिफिकेशन वॉज डन बाय Rudolf Virchow in 1855, and he first explained that cells divide and the new cells are formed from pre-existing cells. So omnis cellula e cellula, जो cells होते हैं, they arise or they exist or they formed from the pre-existing cells, that is omnis cellula e cellula. Omnis का मतलब होता है everywhere. तो everywhere cellular e cellula means in every living organism cells are present. तो जो रुडोल्फ वर्चो का वर्क था, ही मॉडिफाइड द हाइपोथेसिस ऑफ शील्टन एंड श्वान. एंड जो सेल थ्योरी को फाइनल शेप किसने दिया, रुडोल्फ वर्चो ने इन 1855. और जो हम सेल थ्योरी आज अंडरस्टूड करते हैं, दैट इज़ कि ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो हैं सेल्स के कंपोज्ड हैं और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ सेल्स के, और सारे सेल्स प्री एग्जिस्टिंग सेल्स से ही डेवलप करते हैं. So Sheldon and Schwann gave the cell theory, formulated the cell theory, and Rudolf Virchow gave the modification of the cell theory, and they gave the cell theory a final shape. So you have to look on it, that it is very much important. And now we will discuss that what it is important in these paragraphs. For example, unicellular organisms are capable of independent existence and performing the essential functions of life. Anton von Leeuwenhoek first saw and he first described a living cell, and these cells were named as animalcule. Robert Brown later discovered the nucleus. Matthias Sheldon, who was a German botanist, and Theodor Schwann, who was a German zoologist, they both gave the cell theory. And what we concluded, that the cell theory modification was done by Rudolf Virchow in 1855.